Hey guys, it's Phantom here and welcome back to a brand new video everyone. So in today's video I am going to be doing a video similar to one that I have done in the past where I showcase the stitches of each one of my wizards and tell you guys what gear is stitched with what gear and the locations of the gear and where you can get it and all of that. So I know I did do a video similar to this a while ago as I mentioned, but the thing is on this account my stitches have they've definitely undergone some type of evolution. Basically, you know, for each one of my characters my stitch has actually changed quite a bit depending on the character, so I thought I would do a little bit of an updated video to show you guys, you know, what my stitches are and where you can get the gear if, you know, you want to copy some aspect of one of my looks or anything like that. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to start off with Dustin Shadowflame, my first max level ever on this account, who is kind of the face of my channel, who people probably no doubt have questions about his stitch. So anyways, just taking a look here, he has got the Duelist Hat equipped, as well as the Beastmoon Robe and the Mancer boots with the... I actually don't know exactly what this wand is called, but we're about to find out. So let's just go to stitch on stitch items right here. So the Duelist's Rakish Mask, so this can be purchased with arena tickets, which, you know, is from the guy from whatever vendor in Unicorn Way, and it's stitched with the Dragoon Helm, of course, so that's how you get that Duelist Hat look. And then as for the robe here, Vulcan's Beastmoon plate, you can get the recipe from the Beastmoon guy inside of the arena. I have this stitched with the Tennyson robe, of course, and this is actually the, I believe it's tier 4 robe of the Beastmoon plate, which basically means you need a shit ton of reagents to actually get a shit ton of Beastmoon reagents to actually obtain this robe, so this took me quite a while to get. But I think it goes with my look pretty well, and I'm pretty proud of it. So as for the boots, we have the Dybal Candy Mancer boots, and this is stitched with my Dragoon boots, which I think, you know, ties the stitch together pretty nicely here. The whole, like, golden embroiderment, I think, really matches well. And you can get these boots from, I believe it is a vendor in the Caramel Commons. I'm not really sure what exactly his name is, but you can get it from that guy, and you can dye it to whatever color that you want. So as you guys can see, my fire stitch has changed a lot over the past couple months, but you know, I finally kind of settled on this stitch, which I really like because it is unique and a pattern that people might recognize with the, you know, latest stitches on my account. Is I'm trying to shift away from the narrative of just like simple elegant gear and commander robes on each one of my wizards, so I'm slowly trying to make more unique stitches, and I think that this accomplishes that goal while still looking decently cool, so I really do like this stitch for that reason. I'm just gonna go over my Mythos, you know, so-called stitch right now because he doesn't actually have like any gear stitched besides the wand. So as for the wand, I have the Fog Staff, which is a code wand stitched with the Sky Iron Hosta. So, you know, as this is a code wand, the only place that you're going to be able to get this is from fishing chests in the Elephant Graveyard. So that's about it. I mean, as for, you know, the rest of my gear, this is literally just the Zeus hat, the Senator robe, and then some random Dragon Spire boots that just make up this stitch. Not really much of a stitch, but I thought I would tell you guys anyway where the wand came from. As far as my balances stitch goes, I mean, it's not really that unique. It's definitely one of the more basic out of all my wizards, but you know, I still like it nonetheless. So let's take a look at the gear here. So for the hat that I have stitched, it is the Monarch's Diadem. So you pretty much get this from the Fantastic Fairy Tale bundle, which I did buy recently just because I thought the gear looked really cool. So I got that stitched with my balance hat. And you know, I think it matches the rest of my colors pretty nicely, and I think it honestly is a really nice hat for a balance. As for the robe, I mean, this is super duper basic. It's just the Prestigious robe, which is obviously part of the, I always forget the bundle name. It might be the Epic bundle. I'm not really sure. It might be the no, it's definitely not the Mega bundle. It might be the Super bundle or the Epic bundle. I'm not really sure. One of those two though. But it is basically the Commander robe stitch right there. So, you know, still a cool looking robe, just very basic. I haven't really had much time to make this guy's stitch, you know, super duper unique. And then I have Death Oni's Introverted Shoes, which is the Balance Elegant Shoes. The wand is probably one of the things that I am the most proud of, so I have the Relic of Imperial Perpetum, I guess. I got that stitch with the Wisteria wand. I really like this wand. I think this wand is like absolutely perfect for a balance wizard. Just with the red and gold, also matches my hat really nicely. I am a huge fan of this wand, and I believe you get this from Dr. Jackal, which is the final boss of Buckingham Palace. Okay, I just looked it up, and apparently this wand is actually dropped by Mr. Utterson and the Woman's Right Hand, which are also bosses inside of Buckingham Palace, so there you go. That's where you get this wand. Okay, next up is going to be my Storm Stitch, and this is pretty basic, you know, as far as stitches go. This is about as basic as it gets. This is pretty much not necessarily a full Elegant Storm set, but a full Insignia gear Storm set with the Elegant Hat, Elegant Boots, as well as the Katenstein's Robe. So let's just go ahead and look at the gear here. So as for the hat, it is called Oyotomi's Camel of Vacancy. So this is the Storm Elegant Hat, and it is dropped by Oyotomi the Defiler right there, which is a boss in the... God, what was the area again? I actually don't remember. It's in one of those... It's in like the haunted area in Mushu. I think it's the Village of Sorrow. I believe that's where you fight him. And then Katenstein's Robe is the robe that I have stitched right here. This is dropped by Dr. von Katenstein in Katenstein's lab, of course, in Marleybone. And then as for the Elegant Boots, Yukai's Vacant Foot Wraps, obviously dropped by Yukai. And I got that stitched to the Nbari boots right there. The wand is, once again, very basic as far as storm stitches go. I have it stitched to the Amarthine Staff, which is a code wand, just like the Fog Staff. And of course, since this is a code wand, you can only get it from fishing chests inside of the Elegant Graveyard. So that's pretty much it for my Storm Stitch. Probably the stitch that I'm just the least proud of, honestly, and that I need to change because I pretty much just look like every other Storm Wizard out there, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Next up is going to be my Life Stitch here, so just taking a basic look right here. I got the Life Elegant Hat, the Beastmoon Robe, as well as some like random Insignia Life Boots that I found in the Bazaar, as well as the Viridian Blade right here. So let's take a look at exactly what the gear is called though. So the Yukai Hat, obviously, you know, Life Elegant Yukai Hat dropped by the boss Yukai in Mushu. As for the Beastmoon Robe, Vivacious Beastmoon Plate, it is dropped, or not, it's not dropped, it's you can get the recipe from the arena guy, you know, the same guy that I got the recipe for my Fire Beastmoon Robe from. And then as for the boots, these are called the Taskmaster's Foot Wraps, so you can get these from, I believe, Taskmaster Dybal, who is a boss in the Karanon Barracks or something like that. So that's where you get those, even though I like got them from the Bazaar, that is the boss where you can get them dropped from. And then here we go, the wand, probably what everyone was actually wondering about. I see a lot of lives rock this wand, and you know there's a reason why. There's a reason why. It looks pretty fine. But anyways, Redwin's Viridian Blade is what it is called, the stitch look of the wand that is, and you get it from Valeska Redwin, who is a boss in the Drake Hatchery. So there you go, that's my Life Stitch. So next up is going to be one of my all-time favorite stitches. This is going to be the stitch on my Ice Wizard here, so let's take a look at what he's got. So as for the hat, I have the Absolute Zero Brim, so this is the Ice Elegant Hat, which is dropped by, well, you can get it from a multitude of bosses. You can get it from the Elephant Spectral Guardian, Lion Lore Striker, or Tim Snake Eye. So I believe 2 of those are Zafaria bosses, and then one of them is part of the, I think it's Tower of the Elephant Dungeon right there. Next up is going to be the robe, which I have stitched with the Cosmographer's Tunic right here. So this you obviously get from the Astrologer's Horde Pack in the Crown Shop. And by the way, if you do want to take the, you know, the money route in terms of the Ice Elegant Hat, you can also get this in the Crown Shop as well. Next up, for the boots, you know, the boots that I have stitched, Forest Spirits Careful Boots. So I believe these are dropped by Oakheart in the Village of Sorrow. So that is the Ice Elegant Boots right there. Next up, for the wand that I have stitched, I got the blue Raptor right here, which is, of course, another code wand. You guys are probably seeing a pattern here. So you can get these, you know, as with all the other code wands, from fishing chests in the Elephant Graveyard. So there you go. That is how to get my Ice Stitch. Last but not least is going to be, well, you guys might not actually recognize this guy. However, you are all very familiar with him. Trust me, this is my max level Death Wizard with his new stitch that he's rocking that I put together a few days ago, actually. And I really like it. I was kind of going for a sort of Warrior King vibe with this one, try to make him unique, you know, and not just stitch like some regular Death Elegant gear or like Death Insignia gear. And you know what? I'm pretty happy with it. Anyways, though, as how to actually get this stitch, let's go here. So, as for the hat, it is the Dragon Rider's Assailing Helmet, which you get from the Dragon's Horde pack, which is a pack that is actually not available in the Crown Shop right now. However, fear not, because King's Isle does choose to bring the pack back from time to time, so just check the game's news. You know, you never know when it might be in the Crown Shop at some point. As for the robe, we got the Monarch's Regalia, which is from the Fantastic Fairy Tale bundle. Very, very cool looking robe, in my opinion. Works really well with the stitch. And then, last but not least, I know I said that for, you know, my death character in general, but anyways, the prestigious shoes is going to be from the Epic bundle. The shoes are from the Epic bundle, and same with the, you know, Commander robe that was on my Balance Wizard. Okay, next up is going to be the Winged Deliverance, which I have stitched with my wand right here. Very, very cool looking metallic blade, and this is dropped by the Starburst Spider, the final boss of Zafaria, or you can get it in the Crown Shop. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this video, everyone. I really hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at all my different stitches. I hope I helped you in the fact that, you know, maybe you wanted some of these pieces of gear. You know, hopefully I helped you find those or gave you some valuable insight into where to get them. Anyways, though, if you guys did enjoy the video, you could always leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Support has been absolutely insane recently, so thank you all so much for that. But anyways, it's going to be all from me, everyone. I will see you all in the next video or stream, whenever that may be, so take care and peace out.